for a second just take stock and actually just appreciate the fact that you're here.
Look, I don't want much. If I'm being honest, I already had a touch in life. My parents are still husband and wife. I've already done so much in my time. Mum says that's not enough, I gotta shine. Mum, I take time, I'm still reaching my prime. I don't want to get too deep with the rhymes.
The aim of I Don't Know is quite simply to put my point across, and anything after that is a bonus. It would be nice to get a few bookings and maybe get a few opportunities to travel and perform off the back of it, but first and foremost, it's just an opportunity for me to say some of the things that I'm thinking. So, track 1 is entitled Just Another, produced by Mojizayo. Really weird alias, but really good tune that he produced there. And it just starts off with a series of questions, really, in the first verse. Second verse is me explaining my hopes for the future, and the chorus is really just trying to emphasise my sort of fellow unawareness and trying to sort of explain to people that I don't think I'm bigger than you just because I'm saying this stuff. I'm just as unaware as you, which is why I'm asking these questions, you know what I mean? So I am just another human being is basically the theme of track 1. Track 2 entitled Freak Out, produced by Trends. Big shout out to Trends, really good production on that one. And it's another track where I sort of seek to emphasise our powerlessness as individual, and sort of express the sort of ease with which we can literally just be wiped off the face of the earth, and only our loved ones would care, really, and no one else would necessarily know. Do you know what I mean? So, but with that, adding the important caveat that you can't use that as an excuse to sort of hide in your house and do nothing. You know, you've got to live your life. And actually that knowledge should hopefully give you the freedom to do what you're doing a little bit more, knowing that actually everything you're doing maybe isn't as deep as you thought, you know what I mean? So that track entitled Freak Out. Track 3 entitled, what's track 3 called? Thinking Loud, yeah. Produced by Shy One, who I've known for a number of years, and really good producer. Big shout out to her every single time. And thinking aloud is literally the clues in the name. Me again, just thinking aloud, wondering about what's going to happen to me, what's going to happen to us, what's going to happen to the world, how are we going to live, what am I going to do, why does everyone around me see me as one way when I think I'm another way? Is it me or is it them? You know? And again, chorus is literally stood here thinking aloud. What am I here to do? What's this about? Do I want to get money? If so, what amount? Do I want to make so much that I can't count? Like, you know, it's asking myself all these questions that I imagine from conversation a lot of people ask themselves as well. You know, what's this all about really? What do I want to do actually? You know? And then track 4, which I showed you the video previews for, is called Let It Sink In, produced by a young man from Aberdeen, which is a long way from here. But he goes by the alias of Vagrant. And again, I say again, actually, it's slightly different to the others because it's the end tune. It's kind of seeks to bring everything together, not necessarily on the tracks, just generally, so it's sort of an end of day feel. So it's kind of like, listen, I know there's a lot of stress around, I know you might have had a stressful day, I know that the last 3 tracks might have been kind of stressful to listen to, just let it all go, it's not that deep, I didn't mean it to be that deep, life's not that deep, maybe just take a few minutes, an hour or so, and just let everything wash over you and just let the actual atmosphere sink into your pores, you know what I mean? So just hoping to make people aware that just appreciating being is an important thing to do, rather than trying to do all of these different things and make all of these different moves. Maybe just for a second just take stock and actually just appreciate the fact that you're here. You know what I mean? So yeah. That is, that's the I Don't Know EP in words. Hopefully it sounds better than that in audio format. Yeah, so it's all social media nowadays. So it's all Twitter, it's all SoundCloud, that whole thing. I knew Shy One from before, I knew Trends from before, I knew Modular from before. The one who I didn't know from before was Vagrant. I believe he reached out to me through SoundCloud, I think it was, yeah. And yeah, just got a job from there. He sent me a job lot of tracks. I remember this because I was at my aunt's house. He sent me a job lot of tracks and I was at my aunt's in North England. And there wasn't a lot going on. So I was going through all of these tracks like in a kitchen with nothing going on to do except literally go through these tunes. And I found this one tune, I was like, yeah, I want to vocal that when I get back to London. So got back, got him to send me the WAV, went to studio as you do, rest and boom boom bam, basically. It's not so much that I feel a responsibility as it is that I put the responsibility on myself. I think to myself, if you have this ability to say exactly what you think, why would you not use it? Why would you just say anything? There's no point, it's a complete waste of energy. So I put that responsibility on myself, to be honest. If I'm making tracks, I've got to say something. What's the point in just adding to the white noise? There's more than enough of it already around. So yeah, I definitely put a responsibility on myself, and I expect myself to say something worthwhile and, you know, resonating on my tracks, definitely. I think it's valued to an extent. I don't think it's the be-all and end-all. And again, it really depends what you're trying to do. If you're trying to actually say something, then yeah, lyricism is going to help you massively, because people will be obviously impressed by the way that you put across your point of view and by the rhyme schemes or whatever it is that you use. But if you're just trying to be popular and you're just trying to be big in the game or whatever, then no, you don't necessarily have to be lyrical. You just have to have something about you that people can relate to or get behind and support somehow. So again, it really depends what you're trying to do.